Mika is joining me to complete this photography-centered show. How are you doing, Mika?
I'm doing very good. How are you doing? I
I'm
really
doing
missed you.
Wonderfully, wonderfully.
So, does the name LEICA tell you anything?
Of course. Very well liked, well-established camera manufacturing brand who makes some wonderful, very expensive cameras. Though.
Exactly. It stands for LEICA cameras. The founder is named Ernest Leitz, a great person by himself, and we'll talk about him in a minute. LEICA has just launched a new camera, a monochrome camera, shoots only black and white, has a new HD video option.
Black and white.
Yeah, only in black and white. And really manages to capture the exact tones of the black and white, which color cameras are not quite good at.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a camera that's like really out there for sale. I mean,
it is
people
for sale if you have
it?
$7,450 to spare.
Okay, I'll consider it.
Tell me, which one is your iconic photo of all times?
Most iconic photo.
Most iconic photo.
Well, I think I'd have to go with maybe one of Robert Capa's pictures, the death in the Spanish Civil War. That's a very famous picture that I like very much.
Well, if you're asking my favorite photo, it's this one. That blissful moment of joy in the streets of New York when Japan has surrendered to the Allies at August 1945. Well, you know, I'm more of a romantic girl. And now that I'm looking at it, I think I would like to do a kind of a reenactment of it in different places of the world.
It's a nice project. I'd be surprised if it hasn't been done yet, with how famous this picture is.
It is.
Yeah.
Next,
so it was, yeah, please.
Next image that I would think is also one of the most iconic images is this portrait of Che Guevara taken by Alberto Corda in Cuba of the 1960s. This revolutionary Argentinian Marxist has made its impact all around the world, I guess. Everybody knows. And T-shirts, on everything. Like you have this,
the T-shirt manufacturer
on a wall on a building.
Yeah, very, very nice. He's a good-looking guy. What can we say?
Now, this next image is of a good-looking guy, and I think it's you resemble him very much. You know who this is.
Well, I'm not going to argue. You know, I'm not going to tell you no.
I'm paying you a compliment. It's,
I'm
James
rebel
Dean.
Without a cause.
Yeah. Well, I had this image on a poster in my bedroom when I was 16. I love this image. Now you're asking yourself, what does all of these images have in common? Well, they were all taken by LEICA cameras. Ernest Leitz was not only a great inventor, and he was also an amazing person. And not many know this story, but in 1938, after the Kristallnacht, the night of the pogroms in Germany and Austria, Leitz has decided and started smuggling his Jewish employees to different sales offices around the world, in Hong Kong, in the US, in London, and by that he managed to save hundreds of Jews and smuggle them out of Nazi Germany. It's an amazing story. It's
really
later on.
Incredible story.
Yeah, it's known as the LEICA Freedom Train, and I didn't know about this.
Well, luckily you're giving it the attention it deserves. Thanks, Mika.
You're welcome.